Hi guys, it's Krishantiw with Krishantiw.com, bringing you weekly videos about psychic development and spiritual and personal growth. So if you're into this topic, come on over and subscribe. I'd love to see you here. And this week's video is about manifesting, which is something I think all of us like to think about when we're on this spiritual path and see what we can do with this power we have, because we are all very powerful people. And we do have the ability to direct the course of our lives. However, unlike other manifesting teachers, I believe that there are some caveats, and I really have seen firsthand that destiny and fate play a really big role in our lives and can interfere with our attempts to manifest things that we believe that we really want to have. And that really does explain, when you think about destiny and you think about fate, it explains why some people aren't able to manifest the things that they really, really want. And it's annoying. People don't like it. But the books about manifesting don't necessarily focus on that. You know, they really talk about like how all powerful we are, but we are not more powerful than the path that has been predetermined for us, unfortunately. And again, people don't like to hear that, but there's a reason why some things don't happen. However, the whole point of what I want to talk about is how to make something happen when it really is in alignment with your highest good. And practicing this also will help you know if you're on the right track with what you really want, because sometimes we'll think we want something and we'll envision it as a certain way, but actually it's not at all what we want, and what might happen down the line is nothing like what we're thinking. So one of the best ways to get like really into the manifesting thing and to supercharge it is to get into the feeling place. Think about how it would feel to experience what you want to experience, and really click in, really get a sense of that feeling, lock it in place. And that is what will generate such a strong energy that will kind of like magnetize that into your life. The feeling is like a magnet that attracts what you're hoping to manifest. And this has been taught a long time. I'm not the first one to say this. In fact, I heard about this specific way of manifesting from my friend and teacher, Deborah Lynn Katz. She's like, it's the feeling place. That's what you want to hook into to let that sort of flow. But after working with that, I did notice a difference. But the thing that has really helped me with manifesting is practicing the Bengston energy healing method that I've been talking about. I'm talking about it in this video also because I'm co-hosting a Bengston workshop. If you're watching this in 2021, it's August 21st, 22nd, and 28th. And it's an energy healing method, but the cool thing is it's based on you creating like essentially a manifesting list. And then instead of putting it like on a vision board, you lock in the picture and the feeling of it. So you actually, let's say you want one particular thing. You actually spend about 10-15 minutes like going through like a mental movie of what it's like and the emotion of it. Like you're relaxing and you're in the sunshine and you're outside and in your new home, you know, in your backyard, and it's so peaceful, and you feel the emotion of it, and you really just let yourself feel that, and then you lock it all in place with one picture. But it's the feeling that produces that energy and makes that specific. And you can tell if you don't really want a manifestation, or if it's not in your highest good, if you can't click into that feeling. If you're trying and you feel a little more nervous, or you're like, oh, I don't know, that's when you can tell it's not in alignment, you know. But play with this and don't be discouraged, because it's one of those things which I've learned with the Bengston thing. I've manifested so much doing this image cycling process that he created, Bill Bengston, who will be teaching the workshop live this year, and he's an incredible teacher. And anyone who is a part of the Bengston community, and that's another fun thing that you start to notice when you really get into the image cycling and doing the Bengtson energy healing, there is such a wonderful global community of beautiful people practicing this and having success and everything. It's just, it really starts to flow, like it kickstarts it. But again, if you don't want to do the Bengtson workshop, I'm not like a salesperson here, but what I try to do is bring you things that I have studied and that work for me firsthand. And I'm telling you, I've made the vision boards, I've done the writing, I've done the letters, I've done all this, as I do, it's not, but it's like good stuff, you know, the candles, all that, playing with it, right? But nothing has gotten me the kind of results that I've gotten with Bengtson. So check it out. I'll put the link in the description below on YouTube. And I don't know if I finished my thought about what I was saying. I'm not a salesperson. I was going to say, if you even don't want to do the Bengtson thing, try to just practice with getting into the feeling place of it, of what you want, and see if that helps you. And also, if you don't want to take the workshop, read the book at least, because he describes how to make your list and start in with the cycling. But if you really are gung-ho, the workshop is where the magic happens, because that's what happened to me. I read the book, I got the audio, then I did the workshop, and then I was like, whoa, like all this amazing stuff coming in. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you want to come, I would love to see you there. And that's it for this video. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.